one thing that separates 1% of vibe coders who build the most successful apps, the most problem solving apps, okay? The ones who see the opportunities, okay, before everyone else, the ones who are focused on their goals, the ones who achieve more and better and enjoy their lives in the process, okay? They all one have thing in common, and that separates them from the 99% of people who just discovered vibe coding and thought that it's only about writing prompts, spending more money on tokens, and hoping that the agent gets it right and develops the right application without doing any market research, anything outside of writing prompts and staying in the dark rooms for 12 hours a day, thinking that that is the name of productivity, which is working hard, okay? Which is wrong, because productivity nowadays in this AI era is about being more present, is about having the best mental health and mental clarity to get more ideas, to get better ideas, and to achieve more by hiring the quality of your output, which is your prompts, which is your ideas, which is the broader knowledge that you will get when you focus on this one habit. And this one habit is the one that to solve your laziness, your burnout, your high dopaminergic system, which is unsensitive at all. It becomes sensitized to doing hard work, that the only thing that enjoys is either playing video games or doom scrolling or watching, or all of these things you have are destroying you bit by bit, and you're not noticing it because the app is you are developing is progressing little by little, is progressing, and you are spending more money. But when that day comes that you realize you are doing something wrong from the beginning, it will be too late, okay? So I advise you to watch this video till the end, because I'm giving you some sauce nobody is giving you, okay? And this one habit is fasting, okay? So listen, keep up with me, okay? Don't think, oh, this is another health video. It's not, okay? It's not another health video. It's the only health video you need, okay? Because vibe coding and health are highly correlated, okay? Because doing more work is not gonna solve you depression problem and burnout problems, okay? If you solve one, the effects of that one will be seen in the quality of the other work, okay? So you have to listen. Fasting will single-handedly improve your productivity by exponentially. It will improve it exponentially, and you will think before it after you do it, okay? So the benefits of fasting: first of all, in your physical health, fasting is the stoppage. You cut all sources of food, either for X amount of time, okay, which is 16 hours. The optimal is 16 hours fast, okay. You can do it with water, okay, and if you want for religious reasons, you can do a fast without water. But if you're not for religious reasons, you can do it with water, okay. You only drink water for 16 hours a day, either for 16 hours or for 12 hours, okay. By in the beginning you do 12 hours, you do 10 hours, you feel the benefits, you build a good reward system with the fasting. You feel the benefits a bit, and you will like it more and more, and then you can up the hours. You become 11, 12, 13, because the more you do it, the better you will get, okay. And I'm not saying you will do it every day, okay. You give yourself some time. Some one day you get your cleaning, you're eating right, okay. The other day you're fasting, and either if you're fasting that day, don't break your fast with a lot of food. You stuff everything that is in front of you, okay, because that will be counterproductive, okay. Because imagine like a car is all empty from the gas, okay, and you pour some some bad quality gas in it, okay, it will not function properly, okay. So listen to me. Fasting for minimum of 10 hours a day. Fasting will clear your body from the inside, okay. Something that's called autophagy, okay. Because there are the body is composed of a whole bunch of cells, okay, trillions of cells, okay, and those cells are fed from food. You get from you eat food. Okay, your stomach decomposes that food into protein, into carbs, into glycogen, into glucose, etc., etc. And those cells feed on the nutrients that it gets. Okay, so there are dead cells. There are dead cells in the body. Okay, because the body always like recycles its cells. Okay, and some cells die. Okay, some cells do die, but there are in between the death of a cell and the living cell, there are a zombie cell, which we call. It's not completely dead, but it's still getting that glucose, that sugar you are getting from food. Okay, and those cells are cancerous. Okay, they cause cancer, they cause aging, they are bad for the body. Okay, they should not exist. There should not exist a zombie cell. Okay, a cell is either alive or it's either dead, recycled. Okay, the in between part of a cell, which we'll call a zombie cell. Okay, it will get fed by the sugar that you eat, the bad sugar, the bad food that you eat, that will keep that zombie cell alive, and it's feeding on it. So fasting will cut the source of food from all the cells. Okay, so the living cells will continue get their their nutrients and energy from your fats to keep the body running. Okay, because your liver, if it doesn't find carbohydrates and sugar, which is source of energy, it turns to the fat as a source of energy as a last resort. Okay, and fat is good as an energy source because it is stable. Okay, it doesn't get those spikes that sugar get. Okay, and when you eat sugar, your body will, if it's bad sugar, if it's not complex carbohydrates like some snacks, some white bread, and etc., etc., those processed food. Okay, it gets a glucose spike. Okay, which will cause an insulin spike, an insulin that breaks down that sugar and turns it into glucose. And the insulin spike will cause you brain fog, will cause you laziness, and you will feel sluggish after eating a heavy meal, which is not a complex meal. Okay, and the difference is that when the source is a fat, okay, it gets a stable energy. Okay, not so much energy in a short amount of time, but not too low also, in the between, in the optimal area. Okay, that's why you see people who fast get more fat burnt and get skinnier faster. Okay, because fasting is a proven method to lower body fat. But we can do it for to lower body fat. But our objective here is before and everything is to improve our mental sharpness. Okay, so if your stomach is empty, your blood flow will be concentrated into your mind. Okay, that is why when you eat a lot, even you eat healthy and you eat a lot, your blood flow will be concentrated in your stomach. Okay, which will cause you brain fog, because now the body is in rest and digest mode. Okay, rest and digest mode is like sitting in a campfire and chilling, just chilling. Okay, imagine the our ancestors before millions of years ago. They go hunting, and when they hunt, they are hungry. Okay, they are hungry, and they are mentally sharp. They have their levels of energy and focus and adrenaline higher and higher, so they can use it to hunt. And then when they finish hunting and they eat, they enter the rest and digest mode, which is just chilling in the fire camp and sleeping, etc., socializing, etc., etc. Okay, what we want in this era, we don't hunt. Okay, our hunt is the coding. Okay, our hunt is the vibe coding or the hard work activities that we are doing. Okay, we want you in a hunter state, and a hunter state is a fast state. Okay, and then after you finish your work, you can rest and digest, and tomorrow it's another day, it's another cycle. You go hunting fasted. Okay, and then after you hunt, okay, let's consider the vibe code, the goal, the objective of the day is that prey that you have to hunt to eat. Okay, imagine your goal is that prey. After you finish it, after you achieve your goal, you have hunted your prey, you go eat that prey, and you reward yourself with eating healthy, so you don't make a counterproductive action of that fasting. So you don't spike your insulin, spike your glucose levels, okay, and you hurt your body even more. You eat some healthy food, some eggs, some meat, some milk, something that is complex, something that is natural, okay, something that your ancestor ate, okay, and that will give you stable energy. You will have so much purpose, first of all, from finishing your work, from being from being from having a meaningful day because you did your hard work, you hunted, you did the natural things that you're supposed to do, that you were created to do. You hunted and then you ate and you got your reward, and your dopamine system is as natural as it gets. No doom scrolling, no high sugar levels. You are fasted, your nervous system is healthy as it gets. You get your reward from actually doing the work, from the process, from enjoying our ancestors got their dopamine from the chase, from the hunt, okay. They throw their arrows and they miss, and the next time they get their arrow right, okay, and they hit the prey, and they feel so much joy, okay. It's the same thing. You achieve your goal, you get so much joy by achieving your goal. And when you're fasted, so the only source of dopamine is the work that you are doing and the process of doing it, of producing good quality work, okay. That is only reward that you should get when you're fasted. And then the reward also after finishing your goals of the day is eating some good food, some healthy food, so your body feel relaxed and feel energized and can replenish its energy levels for tomorrow, for the next task, okay. And you can function properly in that day, okay. Just try it for 3-4 days and you will see the effects and you will thank me. And I hope to see you win. Have a nice day.